I'm doing this new video to clear a record. The SingStar Challenge was never to verify which one of us was the real Christian wrestling channeler, because everybody on the internet knows that I am, that he's the imposter. They should quit encouraging him. And I wish that he would quit his stupid, damn, dirty game. I don't know what the heck is wrong with his head. He ain't right. He don't even let me get a word in edgewise. He just keeps on going on and 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 on. It was just basically a fun thing. Only for fun. It never was meant to determine who was who. But just to play it safe, I'm going to give y'all the big sample. Again, the contest was only for fun, never to determine who was who, because everybody knows dang well. Anyway, here is the classic, of which that has been in my heart, that made women realize that there was still a guy out there, a virgin, waiting.
My name is Christian C. My happy man-child face, this is a Christian show. Yeah.
My name is not Ian Brandon something! There is no such thing as Ian Brandon Anderson. You all have ruined those three names. Those three names. You've ruined them for me forever. They all just sound about as bad as the word naive to me now. To everyone who's been calling me that, no. No. Look, Mr. Christian, Mr. Chandler, I have already informed my father to go ahead with the police trials. Pretty much just cashing your chips when you made the phone call last night and harshly talked to me. You would not even listen. You would call me the liar. You would continue to call me by that stupid Ian name when everybody on the World Wide Web and around the whole world knows that I'm the real deal. They're just playing along with you just to try to get on my nerves. No more. No more. Never. Okay? If you, and just like in Jesus, you continue to have faith in me, all rewards will be shown. Anybody else calls me, who mislabels me a homosexual in person, if it's a guy, you will get, or if it's a lady, I will give her the option of either accepting the truth or allow me to kiss her strong and long on the cheek, the face cheek.
Liquid Chris heroicamente venceu no desafio SingStar. Ele derrotou Ian Brandon Anderson em seu próprio jogo e foi declarado o verdadeiro Christian, aos vivas e aplausos da plateia e dos outros trolls. Mas acontece que, assim como os outros trolls, Ian Brandon Anderson, o impostor, não tem palavra. Ele é um sujeitinho vingativo, então apesar do desafio SingStar ter sido originalmente criado para provar a identidade do verdadeiro Christian, Ian continua insistindo em tentar roubar a identidade de Liquid.
Look at my face, the very same face from February 24th, 2 years ago. And another thing, yes, I have never learned to play a real guitar, but that doesn't mean I could not rock, so that's a good reason why I failed a Guitar Hero. I have still been having a harder time of trying to find a boyfriend for a girl. Yeah, he was able to get a girlfriend. Big difference. The longer run, the real Christopher Christian Weston Chandler had a harder time. Still having a bit of a hard time. My dick was on that Encyclopedia Magic page. It was falsely brought on because the trolls posed as women who falsely gained my trust. I was born with the body type that has man boobs. Big differences between me and him. Is he the man with the body type of man boobs? Who has the body type that has been blocked for a long time? I did. he does not have any of these things.
Kim Wilson e sua panelinha de trolls vão mais uma vez chamar Solid Chris para um rolê. E dessa vez, Casey, a namorada de Liquid Chris, se junta a eles, e juntos eles vão todos até Virgínia para visitar o impostor. Não existem vídeos desse encontro, mas Casey descreveu em um e-mail como foi a experiência. Ele sua pra caramba e fica cansado só de andar. Dá pra notar um medalhão imediatamente quando você vê ele. Quando ele me encontrou, ele olhou para meus peitos com olhos de estuprador e disse: "Achei que você seria um pouco mais..." E faz gestos com a mão representando uma garota mais magra. "Mas você é muito linda." Então ele põe o braço em mim e eu choro por dentro. Vamos até o Starbucks e ele me dá um desenho do Sonic 2 que ele fez e mostra o medalhão. Tudo isso constantemente esfregando o joelho dele no meu e tentando ficar mais perto e tocar nos meus ombros e nas minhas costas. Os olhos de estuprador são constantes, então eu envio uma mensagem para o Liquid pedindo para ele me ligar. Depois disso, Liquid e Solid começam a discutir através do telefone, até que a briga fica tão intensa que os dois começam a gritar bem alto um com o outro. Só que Liquid está em sua casa, já o Solid está gritando no meio do shopping. Depois da discussão, Casey finge estar chorando e diz que vai embora. Mas antes de ela ir, ele me puxa para seu peito em um abraço e tem cheiro de terror. Continua Casey em seu e-mail. Ele fica repetindo que agora somos amigos e que ele vai me ajudar. Ele então dá uma fungada no meu cabelo e esfrega seus lábios em minha orelha. Eu olho para Kim horrorizada. Kim olha para mim, horrorizada. E logo em seguida Chris vai embora sem nem dar tchau. Pouco tempo depois desse encontro, Liquid posta um vídeo dizendo que vai se afastar do YouTube e se despedindo de seus fãs. Solid Chris travou uma guerra consigo mesmo e perdeu. Talvez até mesmo ele esteja começando a acreditar que ele é o impostor e Liquid o verdadeiro. Mas tudo isso deve acabar agora.
First of all, I thank my sweet Casey for saying yes to marrying me. And it's but given that we will live our whole lives together forever, where no man and no boyfriend may intrude. And another thing, baby, I got the job there as the production manager and the game designer of the official games. Yeah, with the assistance of my true and original characters Sanchu and Rosechu and their world, I am now taking the first step to growing up. This means I will be very busy, and I most likely will not have the time for YouTube videos. And well, therefore, I must announce that this is my official last video. I am leaving YouTube, at least until I am well established. Do not get yourself in tears. So I will get going, and I will leave you with the song. Peace and love. Stay safe, and have a good day. Again, don't know where, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Oh no you don't, Chris. You're not getting away that easy. You do all that, I will sue your sorry ass. And I'm going to tell Nintendo in my right way to stop you. Because they know as well as I do. I sent them a letter previously, months and months ago, with the original printout of the number 0 book. They know, they have the records. Anyway, you will not succeed. You are the imposter! You are the imposter! Stop that crown stripe in the shirt! Stop that imposter! Sanchu and Roshu are mine alone! I am the Christian Weston Chandler, born with the birth name of Christopher, February 24th, 1982. I'm the one with Robert Franklin Chandler Jr. as my father, and Barbara Ann Weston Chandler as my mother. 14 Branch Lake Court, Buckensville, Virginia, 22968, 434-990-0198. Stop that imposter bastard has been posing with my name, my address, my phone number, everything! Stop him! He deserves nothing! Shit!
essa maldição terrível agora afligindo Liquid Chris, os Trolls se deparam com uma reação inusitada da parte de Solid. Afinal, ele passou os últimos dias batalhando brutalmente contra Liquid, tentando fazer justamente com que ele saia da internet. E agora que ele finalmente saiu, Solid quer que ele volte. Alguns especulam que, por mais que Solid Chris esteja dizendo que ele quer que Liquid confesse tudo e por isso ele precisa voltar para a internet, na realidade, o motivo mais provável é que Solid simplesmente não quer perder Liquid Chris.
Captain's log, stardate August 13th, 2009. Tell them your name. Christian Weston Chandler. Are you the real Christian? Yes. No! Yes. No! Yes. Then why do you dress up like him? It's simple so we don't have to be afraid of scum like you, Ian. Oh, you do, Christian. You really do. Huh? Yeah. Oh, you think you've made Quickville a better place? Look at me. Look at me! You see, this is how kicking me in the balls works out. I would tell you right now I was coming for you. And now, since I finally have you, I'm gonna give you that piece of my mind I told you about there. Peace, Christian Weston Chandler.
O impostor Ian Brandon Anderson passou dos limites. Após ser derrotado no desafio SingStar, ele não pode aceitar ser declarado um impostor. Então fez o impensável e sequestrou Liquid, o verdadeiro e honesto Chris, justamente quando ele disse que iria parar de postar por um tempo e se casar com Casey. E postou esse vídeo no canal de Liquid? Que coincidência. Depois desse vídeo, Liquid desapareceu e seu noivado com Casey foi cancelado. Para a alegria de Ian, que não desmente o vídeo de Liquid, Chris está pronto para seguir com sua vida. Então, para se distanciar do rumor calunioso e perverso de que seu nome verdadeiro é Ian Brandon Anderson, ele deleta sua conta IBA Chandler e cria uma nova, chamada só Christian W. Chandler, e posta seu primeiro vídeo nessa conta.
I got a little chumley within me.
E foi logo em seguida que Clyde Cash começou uma barragem impiedosa de trollagens de vários tipos, usando os personagens Vivian G, Greg Mays com 3 Gs e Clyde Cash. E é no meio dessas trollagens que outro vídeo importante de Chris vaza. Alguns dias antes, Christian havia feito um apelo para os trolls, um vídeo pedindo encarecidamente para que eles removessem todas as fotos e vídeos de sua casa da internet. Mas aparentemente houveram diversos cortes no vídeo, e agora Vivian G, ou seja, Clyde Cash, vaza o Director's Cut, revelando um contexto muito importante que antes era desconhecido.
This does not even deserve a captain's log introduction, because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did a few months ago of my house, everyone on the internet, my mother and my father are angry at me. They're blaming me. It's my fault. I am it. It's my fault. I want everything about my house off the internet. I'll send it to Senate. I'll send it police. I'll send it everything in my power to get it off the internet.
Shut that goddamn thing off. I don't care what you do. Get all that stuff off of there. Tonight. Go work on it. Do you realize something? Let me tell you. The health department of Greene County sees those videos that you put on the damn internet. They could condemn our house and we would have to move out of it? So you go get that goddamn stuff off of there and fast.
I'm working on it. You can tell everybody to get the images off of the internet. It's out of my control.
Oh, you get
It's out of my control. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go.
load them up there, you unload them.
I'm working on it.
Go do it.
I am doing it. I'm
Right
sorry.
in the hair and do it. I'll be up all night with you if I have to.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Let me do this video. I tell everybody at my command to get everything, help me get everything off the internet about our house.
I don't want to get kicked out of my house. And what you just did was stick a knife in our back and kill us.
Alright, let me just...
Get that stuff off of there.
I'm
Get it off of there fast.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So yeah, please, get everything off of the internet now.
Esse vídeo rapidamente se tornou um dos mais icônicos da saga. O ritmo, as pausas, a forma de falar, tudo é idêntico a uma comédia de televisão com qualidade duvidosa. Os trolls gostaram tanto que diversas paródias foram feitas ao longo dos anos, como por exemplo, a versão máfia italiana.
I was a rat. I admit it. I was a rat. I want everything about the operation off the press. I'll send my crew. I'll send in the big guns. I'll send everything in my power. Now get it out of the pocket.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
A versão Star Wars.
If the Galactic Rebel Alliance sees those plans that they took on the damn ship, that they could attack our base, and that we might have to move out of it. So you get those blasted plans back and fast.
I'm tending to it. We're tracking the ship through hyperspace.
A versão comédia silenciosa dos anos 20. A versão circo.
This does not even deserve a ladies and gentlemen introduction because this is dead serious. The inside and outside tour I did of our big top for the press, my ringleader is angry at me. He's blaming at me. I admit it, it's my fault, I admit it. I just want everything about the circus out of the paper. I'll send in strongmen, I'll send in lion tamers, I'll send everyone in my power.
E aparentemente, segundo o vídeo, Bob está com medo de perder a casa para a vigilância sanitária, porque Chris postou fotos e vídeos do lugar na internet e agora ele acredita, com um bom motivo, que alguém do departamento vai ver os vídeos e expulsar eles da casa, já que ela é um lixão que viola a legislação. Os trolls, em sua infinita bondade, imediatamente começam a ligar para a vigilância sanitária de Ruckersville, Virgínia, e mandar e-mails com os vídeos, mas no fim das contas foi declarado que, apesar das suas condições deploráveis, a residência só representa um risco para aqueles que vivem nela, e a mais ninguém. Então nada precisava ser feito. Chris e sua família estão livres para se afogar no mar pútrido e altamente inflamável de lixo e baratas, como quiserem. Viva! E nesses últimos dias, apesar de Liquid ter se afastado, Casey continuou frequentemente conversando com Chris online. E por mais que ela nunca tenha deixado de ser uma troll, parece que a cada conversa, ela fica menos focada em tirar sarro de Chris e mais focada em realmente tentar ajudá-lo, apesar de dar uma zoada de vez em quando. É quase como se eles estivessem virando, meio que semi e talvez quase amigos, quem sabe. Ela conta mais sobre a própria vida, revelando detalhes reais, como o fato de que ela é uma estudante de medicina, e Chris conta sobre suas experiências no mercado de trabalho. Ele mostra seu currículo, que contém desenhos de Sonic 2 e frases descrevendo o quadrinho e os trolls, e também conta que já trabalhou num Wendy's, um restaurante de fast food, e quando empregado, seu trabalho envolvia limpar bandejas, mesas e o chão, manter o lugar organizado e servir os clientes de uma forma profissional e gentil, com um sorriso no rosto. E ele conta que por algum motivo, seu supervisor não gostava muito dele. Aparentemente, ele era um funcionário um tanto quanto problemático e teimoso. Ele sujava demais seus uniformes todo dia e se recusava a trocá-los, negligenciava suas obrigações, e desenhava seus colegas e supervisores como pokémons. E em geral ele não se mostrou capaz de trabalhar no prestigioso mundo do fast food americano. Ele supostamente foi demitido por diferenças emocionais, mas acredita-se que a gota d'água foi num incidente, no qual ele fez uma imitação do Pato Donald para uma criança pequena. Isso assustou tanto a criança que ela começou a chorar histericamente. No total, Chris não sobreviveu um mês sequer na cruel indústria do fast food, sendo demitido após 19 dias e recebendo o dinheiro que o restaurante o devia.
So I was talking to my aunt about it, and she got really suspicious, and she Googled your name, and some of the things, it's disturbing. Like, why are you doing half those things in those videos? And I thought you were anti-gay and you're drinking your own cum? It's gross. And it's bothering me.
I have a whole bunch of skeletons in my closet.
But why would you do that? I mean, did they make you do that?
I pretty much volunteered myself into doing that because it was like, I considered it like recycling. So it's like, didn't have to lose it. Anyway, I've stopped doing that months ago.
Well, that's good, but I mean, there's no point in doing it. I mean, especially not if we're so anti-gay. I mean, most people would see that and go, wow, this guy must be at least bisexual.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, I can definitely see from your point of view, and I understand. Yeah, but I take it like, I learned from my mistakes, and I've come to their understanding and whatnot. Okay, wait, this is a important one. You don't have any STDs, do you?
Chris, why would you ask me that? Of course I don't. I've only been with one person.
Okay, I'm sorry, yeah. This is the first one I had on my thing here.
Okay, well, I hope the rest of the questions aren't that bad. Another thing that really disturbed me is apparently you told these trolls that you shit yourself. I mean, what the hell, Chris?
It's pretty much, I'm more in control of my bowel movements nowadays, and yeah, I do that less.
You're 27. I mean, do you just not make it to the bathroom, or what?
Yeah, I just don't make it to the bathroom quickly enough.
What? How do you not know? Your body gives you, it lets you know that you're something. I mean, it's like, when was the last time it happened if you're so in control?
Okay, the last time it happened, it was like 3 years ago.
Well, it said that it happened recently, so are these lies?
Yeah, I would say they're exaggerating those. If it happened recently, those are lies.
Casey então começa a sugerir que Chris arranje um emprego e o dá ideias sobre como mandar um currículo. E Chris diz que irá fazer isso.
Alright, I'll look into it online, and on the application I'll put 10 to 20 hours.
You better dress nice too. Are you going to dress nice for this?
Yeah, I'll dress nice for the interview, yeah.
Don't wear your medallion. I know it's a part of you, but that's not going to be allowed. Like, I can't even wear necklaces and I'm a girl. And don't draw on the applications.
I will not draw on the application.
Okay, I just hope this is really sinking in, because I have a feeling you're not going to do this.
It is sinking in. I'm going to look for a job at Walmart and Target and fill out applications. Casey?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I want you to know, even though it's tough love, it's all sinking in. It really is. I'm going to do it.
Okay, I hope you do.
I'm appreciate you giving me the tough love I needed. I'm a little too tired from being trolled, especially, incoming calls from this one troll who pretends to be in a play over at GameFAQs. But anyway, he's basically was the guy that's been ordering all the free catalogs and boxes and whatnot sent into my house with the stupid Ian Madison name on the address.
You should tell him to fuck off and leave you alone. They won't be expecting that.
Yeah, my father did tell him that.
Yeah, but you shouldn't bother your father with that. I mean, you should be able to do it. You should be able to fight your own battles.
A conversa avança e o assunto se torna a saúde de Chris.
Yeah, I'm taking Lipitor for to keep my cholesterol maintained. But it's like, my cholesterol wasn't really that high. But, when I started Lipitor, I just felt like, it'd probably be a good step to keep it down.
Did your doctor recommend that?
It's like, it's an optional thing. But he's like, if you want to, it's a good idea. So I've been taking Lipitor for, I don't know, a few years now.
But you're 27. That's not something you should worry about at 27.
cholesterol.
But that... No, you don't get it. Most 27-year-olds don't have to worry about that. That's for old people who can't help it.
I don't know, yeah, but this is like a few years ago when I was spreading over bad cholesterol and trying to maintain that, along with exercise.
Maybe you should just start eating healthier. What do you eat?
Most days like chicken sandwich or
from
I
where?
agree.
Chicken sandwiches you make, or from where?
Grilled chicken sandwiches like from McDonald's or IHOP.
You know that just because it's grilled doesn't mean that it's good for you.
Well, it's better
right?
than crispy.
It doesn't matter. It's still bad for you. I mean, that shows a serious problem. You could be you could die from this. You need to stop eating all that fast food. I mean, how much? Okay, you've got to eat something other than chicken sandwiches. What else do you eat?
Oh, I eat salads.
Okay, salad doesn't always mean healthy. I mean, where do you get these salads from?
Yeah, they're like side salads from Wendy's or McDonald's.
Those aren't healthy, Chris. Just because it says salad, no. This is why people don't live past 30 or 40. You know that, right? I mean, do you at least do exercise, to balance it? How often do you exercise, and what do? Do you do cardio?
I do exercise. I walk about half hour to an hour a day.
Well, you need to get your cardio up. You need to break into a jog or something.
That's pretty strenuous. I mean...
No, it's not strenuous. Your body should be used to this. This is why I want to become a nurse, because I see people doing stuff like this, and I want to help them, because this stuff, it hurts me on the inside.
I'm sorry.
I can't stand to see someone hurt their body so much.
Yeah, I hear you. Do.
Chris discute com Casey sobre fazer caminhadas e ela o incentiva a começar a correr. Chris diz que se ele fizesse isso, ele ficaria muito desconfortável e envergonhado com seus peitos balançando. Então Casey sugere que Chris utilize sutiãs masculinos para correr. E ele começa a seriamente considerar isso. Passam-se mais alguns dias.
You know this girl named Scout?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Scout.
Well, apparently you had an email telling her that I wasn't your sweetheart yet, but we were warming up to each other. What do you mean by that? You know I'm still in love with my Chris. You know I'm still going through a lot. So why would you tell people things like this? I mean, what did you mean by that? That we're warming up to each other?
I mean, warming up to each other as friends.
You said that I wasn't your sweetheart yet. How hard is it to understand that right now we are friends? It's like you're trying to mold me into something or trap me. That's not cool. I mean, what happens if I'm in love with Chris forever? I mean, what happens if, even though the circumstances were horrible, he's my true one?
Well, do you really feel that way right now?
Right now I do. And that's why it hurts so much.
Well, if you really want to go out and find him, I will not stand in your way.
I know, just we need to be friends, Chris. You need to tell people that we're friends. You can't plot behind my back like that.
Okay.
Chris compra seus sutiãs masculinos. Ele gosta muito deles. É tão confortável e minhas tetas não balançam tanto. Eu pulei um pouco para ver e... Oh meu Deus, este material é tão bom na pele. Ele enviou fotos para Casey e Kim Wilson e começa a comprar vários outros sutiãs masculinos, pois ele estava sob a impressão que sutiãs eram descartáveis e deveriam ser jogados fora depois de uns 3 dias de uso.
When I took the pictures that you just received from Kim, before I went to those pictures, I wanted to think about photos, like, so, yeah. I shaved the hair on my belly, yeah. I got hair on me, so, yeah, I kept the chest hair and whatnot. Then after I shaved off my belly hair, then I just spent a whole minute just looking at myself without my shirt on, and yet with my bra on, studying myself.
Did you go outside in your sports bra?
And I put my shirt back on before I went outside. I had the thought, the image from what I saw in the mirror came back to me, and I was like, yeah, I look pretty good, and I can accept this. I can get used to this, and then I just feel confident. Or when I look for the camera, I took the pictures and I later sent to Kim. I'm gonna get some more, but
why are you getting more? You don't you need more?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I don't want to end up wearing the same one every day, I mean...
You're gonna wear them every day, not just for exercise?
Yeah, I'm gonna exercise every day.
Oh, but so you're gonna wear them all the time, though?
Yeah, thinking about that, yeah.
Okay. I know,
yeah,
normally they're just for sports.
I know,
But I mean, I guess you wouldn't have to worry about getting a real bra, all the frilly, lacy stuff.
No dia seguinte, 4 de setembro, é aniversário do pai de Chris, Bob. E ele esqueceu de comprar um presente. Mas Vivian G, ou Clyde Cash, havia o enviado uma caixa contendo um urso de pelúcia e um pacote de biscoitos e doces sortidos para que ele pudesse presentear seu pai. Mas graças à enxurrada de trollagens recentes feitas por Vivian / Clyde, Chris não foi convencido pelo gesto de bondade.
It does not excuse you for what you have done to me. You have made a mockery out of me. Hey, remember this clown? Clyde Cash? Clyde Cash is Vivian's cousin, and we all know what he did to me, son of a bitch. But anyway, Vivian is just about as deep as he is, cause she is no different, cause she among those trolls slandered and mocked my good name. So, you know what? Equivalent to Clyde Cash, equivalent to Vivian G. Anyway, look, Vivian, if you really want to get back on my good side, you'll close your YouTube account, make sure all videos are deleted, and never, ever, ever upload them or make any money off of them ever again. Then maybe I'll let you be back in my good graces. Stop me if you have not seen this before.
Esta foi a placa que os trolls deixaram no quintal da frente da casa de Chris um tempo atrás.
Now watch what I do to this as I will do to Vivian G if she does not take down every last one of her videos and closes her YouTube account. This is for Clyde Cash too. Every last one of his family members, including his guardian.
Okay, I'll just go ahead and get it out of the way. How big was Chris's penis?
What?
I just asked you, how big was Chris's penis?
That's a really odd question for you to ask me. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you it was definitely a little around 9 inches.
Okay, I mean, really? 9 inches?
Yeah, sometimes it hurt, but it was good and it was thick.
Shoot, mine only gets like 7 inches.
I know, I'm sorry. This is just a weird question.
Okay. Well, I mean, while I'm feeling discomfort in
You're the one who asked about how he rocked my world with it.
I did not necessarily ask how he rocked your world with it. I just asked how big it was.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, you opened that up.
Nessa época, Chris e Casey estavam conversando quase diariamente, já que eles são meio que talvez quase amigos, quem sabe. E Chris atualiza Casey sobre sua entrevista de emprego.
It went good. I had 2 supervising women interview me over there, and so I kept my voice at pleasant tone, and I was good on the friendly smile and maintained eye contact and answered the questions honestly, and I think I left a good impression. I gave them good handshakes and a compliment on how they looked, and
oh well, I hope you weren't too forward with complimenting them. Normally you don't do that on an interview. Well, did they tell you that they'd be calling you or anything else?
Yeah, they said they would call me back.
Did they give you a time frame?
Yeah, in a couple of days.
Com Liquid ausente, Solid Chris tem a Casey só pra ele, e também não tem que se preocupar com a sua identidade sendo roubada e seus fãs o abandonando por isso. ele pode focar apenas em cuidar no de sempre, como atualizar seus fãs sobre Sony Chu, lidar com as trollagens desenfreadas de Clyde Cash e desmentir os rumores caluniosos que eventualmente surgem.
My mother was in a hospital recently, but she does not have AIDS. She went to the hospital because we thought it was food poisoning from bad Chinese food, but it turned out that it was colitis, triggered by the spicy food. I'll be really immature and going on with these stupid rumor spreadings. Grow up! Grow up! For those who dare continue to mislabel me as dang gay, homosexual, or bisexual, I'm straight. I am straight. And I tell you what, if I was a homosexual or anything like that, would I be having sex with 3 women? Look at it. I'm having sex with 3 women. And you know what? The one in the middle is half and half. I am straight. Get through your damn dirty, immature skulls.
Ele então lança uma coleção inteira de vídeos desafiando os trolls, que agora já estavam deixando ele mais do que furioso com todos esses meses de esquemas.
Greg Mays, Clyde Cash, whatever the hell your real name is, you need to stop torturing my friends. You want to face me, I would beat you up mercilessly. I am strong, man. You do not want to mess with me. Let's see how hard I would punch you. This is a good heavy book. And I would even let you give me a few punches. That one's on the house. You want to, come on. You want to face me? Come on. Face me, man. You face me. You face me right now, you son of a bitch. You face me. Come on, you son of a bitch! I'm challenging you! You come face me right now! Hey! Say, you son of a bitch! I will not stand idly by while you take heed and curse my friends and my family. For you have dishonored me, and I will not stand for it. As I stand upon my native Cherokee heritage, I will hunt you down, you damn dirty trolls. This is war. Put down your wares and bring yourselves unto me. I will hunt you down and really smite thee.
Os trolls vazam outra imagem de Clyde Cash para Solid Chris, dizendo que essa é a aparência dele na vida real. E não demora nada para Chris começar a usá-la como uma forma de ameaçar o troll.
This to Mr. Clyde Clash, Greg Mays. I have something of major importance that I think you would not like shared upon the internet. Oh, the itsy bitsy friendly neighborhood spider went up the water spout. Yeah. So, if you do not want me to share that video with anybody, in video or even just a fair picture form, here is my demand. I demand you make a tell-all video of where you tell us who you really are, your real name, and where you actually live. Show us your driver's license, and you may even censor your customer number. That would be presented on there. Look at Mr. Clyde Cash now. His muscles are so weak, they fall right down. Look at that. He's so weak and feeble. And look at him. And you know what? I highly recommend this to every dude who goes around shirtless. Wear a muscle bra, because nobody, and I mean nobody, wants to see your doggone ugly pecs. They're so ugly and repulsive. Ugh. Creeps everybody out. But anyway, you want to see real muscles? Check these out. Da 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 da
Clyde Cash responde com um vídeo onde ele supostamente está fazendo flexões.
God damn, you can really see how huge my fucking ass is. Which would be an attractive part of me if I was a female. Oh well.
Vendo essa resposta, Chris continua desafiando Clyde.
Well now, Mr. Clyde, your fame and fortune shall fall just like these twin towers. They go crumbling down with an airplane.
Mas Chris fez uma piada com algo que não deveria, e Liquid percebe. Como você pode tirar sarro das 3.000 pessoas que morreram nos ataques do 11 de setembro? Eu vou mostrar esse vídeo para Casey e ela vai te dar uma surra e eu vou ajudá-la. Morra! Assinado, o verdadeiro Christian.
I apologize for the recent video I uploaded, which obviously was a terrible joke. I had no intention of offending anybody on such a worldwide manner. I was meant only to offend Clyde and to note on how weak he was. I will snuff out Clyde because he is so weak. I will snuff him out just like the candles on my birthday cake. God bless America.
Sonic shoes, absolute lightning, Hello, my loyal fan base. As a lot has happened to me this past month and a half, I shall tell you first and foremost that I am safe and straight. I was ready for my bus to Redmond, but just at the bus stop there, all of a sudden I felt someone touching me on my... and it was none other than the imposter Christian Weston Chandler himself, or as he is better known, Ian Brandon Anderson. I called him out there. I said, hey you Ian, hey you Ian Brandon Anderson. He started screaming and covering his ears, and then he knocked me out with a Chun-Li kick. And so I woke up in a meat packing factory. I knew it was a meat packing factory because there was a lot of pictures of ducks. And then he force-fed me a lot of drugs. I didn't even know there were so many kinds of them. I passed out before I could even before I could even tell. And the next thing you know, I'm waking up in the middle of the Sahara Desert and my anus is bleeding. I'm bleeding out of my... So just all y'all so you know by now, that imposter is a homosexual. I had to get an operation. I crawled through the desert on my stomach for like a whole month. And until some really nice guys from Aladdin picked me up and they let me stay with them in their tent. And they took me to a city. So about a week ago, I called my sweetest Casey. And she was so happy. She was so happy to see me. And I have been talking to her about getting our engagement reinstated. And I asked you, Casey, will you please marry me again? Opening my heart. And as for the imposter, I want to see his head on a pike.
I will only respond to him this one time because he is a lowly troll. I just do not give a dang about him. I mean, come on, his story. I mean, like, being put in a meat factory, Sahara Desert, Aladdin people. And also, he could have easily taken the drugs himself, even to make his own ass bleed. I mean, that story is just about as incredibly fabricated as Donna Tubbs' time over when she had to borrow R. Kelly's bathroom. The Cleveland Show, new episodes every Sunday on Fox. And episodes downloadable on the PlayStation Network and iTunes. Cleveland Show.
Yeah, so I am still not your friend, Mr. Imposter, Mr. Ian Brandon Anderson himself. You know who you are. How could I be friends with such a stupid jerk who is always trying to take over my Sonic 2 franchise? You are so lucky, because when I was gone, Casey started falling in love with you. But in 10 seconds of Sonic running speed, you have dispelled her and I have picked her up in my loving arms again. She would have fallen in love with you. You lost out, man. Kinda like how Jack Shepherd got lost in the jungle. Lost, only on ABC. I guess maybe I do have something to thank you for. Thanks for keeping Casey all warm and fired up for me. Now I will get all the real action, baby. Don't worry, Ian Brandon Anderson. I am sure you will find yourself a nice girlfriend-free boy. Have a sweetheart someday, you homo.
Well, Mr. Chris, I've heard that you've been bothering Casey. I tell you, not cool, dude. Not cool. It's one thing to break your promise to her, but when you go pestering her like you've been doing lately, yeah, you cross the line. So you best stop what you're doing. Because believe me, you don't want to make me very angry. And believe me, I'm on the verge of such. So there. You just back off. Just back off, man.
Don't want to play nice, do ya? I'll school ya. I'll school ya. I'll take you to town. For ya. I am the only one here who is fit for Casey. And another thing, yeah, and this one's for you. A real deal. Yay, hi, man! So get ready, arch nemesis. I will be waiting.
Solid Chris, agora motivado pela chance de ter a Casey só para si, e vendo seu rival tão agitado, manda suas rimas para cima de Liquid, informalmente o desafiando para uma batalha de rap.
Yo, MC Chris, I'm gonna rap it to you, man. Listen up. You had it all with a sweet little girl, and yet you begged your promise. You done turned your back on her and turned to the trolls. You just a dang dummy. And you so chicken, you's a dang coward. If you wanna come fight me in person. Come out from behind the camera, you fool. I'll fight you anything. Pow! And I'm gonna just plain kick your ass. But looking at your body, say, you're a total whip and shorter than me. I'm a good 5'10". What are you, like a 4'8"? I'll tell you something right now. That ain't gonna let you laid. Yet you had it once with her and you laid it down.
E Liquid rapidamente responde:
I am gonna show you who is the real better talented CWC.
Casey doesn't love you. It's true. I checked her email this Tuesday at 7:02. She has more apprehension than someone like you having your semen and drinking it too. You're 27 years old. You get naked on camera and dance around like a tenfold. Fuck you, nigga. You making my head explode. You know, with the stop this and the stop that and the expose of your ass crack on the camera, it was so whack like the Jack Black on your last track. Motherfucker, I've never tried kicking an ass this hard, but I'm about to chew up and spit yours about 1 million yards. I'll take your picture and send it to your bodyguard. Now everybody, yeah, sing along. Now everybody drawing the comic pages for rages, the sages of rage, and the age of contagious, voracious and phases like the motherfucking plague is. Calling plantations and faces, just can't explain this. I'm gonna rip off your 4-inch deformed dick, shove it up your ass like a certain medallion, then I'm gonna turn you into a murder statistic, because bitch, I'm high fucking functioning autistic. Out.
Por mais que eles se enfrentem, os dois são a mesma pessoa, dois lados da mesma moeda, gêmeos do gene amaldiçoado, o Yin e Yang. Para resolver essa disputa de uma vez por todas, é necessário um juiz, um terceiro, alguma voz de fora para imparcialmente julgar qual dos dois Chris é o verdadeiro, o criador de Sony 2, e digno de ser namorado de Casey. Ela então sugere para os Chris uma pessoa que pode fazer exatamente isso, seu pai. Ambos os Chris deverão conhecer o pai de Casey para ele decidir de vez qual dos dois é o verdadeiro Christian.
Hello, Chris. This is Matthew, Casey's father.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, looks like I have a couple questions for you. All right.
That's fine. I'm happy to oblige with an honest answer.
Well, first and foremost, let's see, you got a job, son?
Not currently, but I am working towards getting a job. I have been filling applications left and right.
Really? What kinds of places? What kind of skills you got?
I'm applying for, retail stores and such. I've got an application in over at the new CBS in Ruckersville, and one over at Walmart, and I had one over at Target.
Right, that's minimum wage stuff. Did you go to college or something?
Yeah, I went to college and I got a degree and a certificate in computer-aided drafting and design.
And you're working at Target. You want to work at Target, I should say. When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2006.
And you haven't had any jobs between then?
Yeah, I have done volunteer work.
What kind of volunteer work? Humor me.
I help the children over at as an assistant gym leader for the Pokemon Trade Card Game League a few years back.
Pokemon? Wait,
yeah.
How long ago was this? I mean, wasn't that back in the 90s when that was really popular? I mean, I think my youngest daughter used to like that, but that was...
It was the late 90s.
Late 90s.
That side's still going strong.
I've been playing a children's card game for 10 years. So, what kind of place you got? You got a place of your own? Where are you living at?
Yeah, I'm currently living in a 2-story house with my mother and my father.
Living with your parents. Age 30. Got it. Almost 30. Excuse me.
I mean, I hope that doesn't strike you in a bad thing, but I just had not felt like I was ready for a place of my own just yet.
You got to leave somehow. You got to leave at some point. I mean, you're really serious about Casey, are you not?
Yes, I am serious about Casey. And with her help, I feel like I could get a good start on being able to, shortly in the near future, move out of the house.
With her help?
And get a place of my own.
You need her help in order to support both of you?
It's more like, some details I might not understand, I talk to my parents sometimes about that, but...
If you can't support my daughter needs a man to support her.
I am a man, sir.
Where's the money going to come from?
I do have a monthly income that I get.
Do you now?
I get from the government.
You get
my family is a little bit in with the government. Yeah, you see, I'm high functionally autistic.
Are you now?
Yeah.
That's a genetic thing, right? I mean, if you're really going to get with my daughter, I don't want hard babies.
No, it's a myth.
You say so. Hey, Casey, what do you know about autism? Is that genetic?
Yeah, it's definitely genetic. It usually runs in the mother's line, but it can be in the father's as well, but it's usually the mother's. Anything else, Dad?
No, I think that's good. Anyways, where was I? If you want a kid with my Casey, I would probably be best if you adopt it or something. It's a good thing,
Yeah, in my case, though, I would not care to adopt. You see, I have my dream, and that dream is to give birth to share a daughter with my wife to be, and her name would be Crystal.
A dream, as in like you were asleep and you saw something.
Yeah, and plus in the dream, I had like an office job.
I think Casey actually doesn't really like that name. It's kind of a stripper name. Crystal. It's kind of like, yeah. But even so, I mean, you said this all came to you in a dream. I mean, dreams, they don't pay the bills, and I mean, it's just a dream. That's all just from your head. I mean, what do you do all day exactly?
Yeah, I get creative. I like to draw and color, and sometimes I like to create with my hands. Like I sculpt.
Really? I must say I'm not really impressed. But let's move on. Now let's talk a little bit about what you think about my lovely daughter. What was the first thing you liked or noticed about Casey?
I noticed her beautiful face.
Her beautiful face.
Yeah, and her blue-green eyes are like a swimming pool that I would just love to swim around and bathe myself in.
So the first thing you notice is her appearance. It's like, you're looking for like a trophy wife or something. It's kind of funny.
No, I actually learned first that she was smart and very delightful to talk to. And then after a while, she and I met in person, and then I got to appreciate her face.
This doesn't really add up to what Casey told me, I mean, from the impressions I got from what she said about her first little encounter, we'll call it. Now, she said she was a little bit uncomfortable around you, and apparently when you first talked to her, you actually were pretending to be somebody else, actually. That other Chris, that...
Yeah, that was another thing, yeah.
That Chris, was her boyfriend at the time, I've actually talked to that guy, met him in person. He's actually a pretty nice kid.
Yeah, but if you notice his YouTube videos, he does get a little crazy. But anyway, he was pretending to be me for at least up to a few months ago, where he pretends.
But that just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, why would he pretend to be you? Someone like you, guy who lives with his parents.
Okay, well, first off, I'm internet famous for being the original creator of the. It's like a combination of Sonic the Hedgehog and Pikachu. So I'm like the original creator of Sonic and Roschu, the electric hedgehog Pokemon. I originally started that back in 2000, and I've drawn a few books, and now I'm still doing some drawing. Because I don't like to leave an unfinished project finished.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I mean, I barely know what Sonic the Hedgehog and Pokemon is other than it's kids stuff. So basically what I'm getting here is that you took two, kids things and put them together. Two copyrighted kids things.
Yeah, but it's like,
Don't you need permission for both Sega and Nintendo? I mean, it's not like Sega, right? I mean, I know a little bit about what my daughter used to talk about.
Anyway, I got ear entertainment, I got the fans, and then I got the naysayers, which were the internet bullies and trolls, and,
okay, I'm sorry. This is just getting completely ridiculous. All this internet. I don't know much about computers, but I mean, this sounds like just a whole waste of time that I don't care about because it doesn't pay the bills and it does not help support my Casey.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I understand.
I mean, I was in the military. I mean, I was doing something. I fought in Desert Storm. I fought against Saddam Hussein. And then you made this Sonichu thing. I mean, it's like this something's not right here, But since you did bring up YouTube, I got kind of an interesting little thing that I noticed in one of your recent videos. I mean, I don't know what exactly you were thinking with this. You did that video with the 9/11. I can't say I really enjoyed that too much. I mean, that hits close to home to me. My mother, Casey's grandmother, she died on 9/11.
I'm sorry to hear that. I did not mean to hit that fast type of emotion.
Let me ask you something. Where were you on 9/11? I mean, they say everybody remembers where they were.
I was just let go from my job at Wendy's. There's some differences between me and my employer. I understand. Yeah, but anyway.
Would you like to know where Casey was? Casey was at Ground Zero. She was giving blood and plasma, volunteering. And where were you again?
Yeah, I was out shopping with my mom that day.
Really? That's wonderful.
I had just gotten fired from the Wendy's and I was feeling down.
Why?
I told you this is because of emotional differences.
Emotional differences. That's
my
absolutely nothing. That just sounds like a bunch of bullshit. Also sounds a little gay. Did the fry cook break up with you or something? I mean, come on.
No, it was nothing like that.
Why do you sigh so much? That's just irritating.
There was a whole bunch of misunderstandings between me and my employer. He had a spike on his shoulder against me.
What kind of misunderstandings?
Like I did some things that he thought were bad, but were actually good.
Good God! I mean, you sound like you're just some simpering little. Your voice is all waving. I mean, and good Lord, you want to date? You want to date my daughter? I mean, you're not even giving me an ounce of respect now.
Oh, come on! I grew up a lot since then.
God damn! This just sounds like a bunch of fucking whining. I mean, you don't even sound like half the man that other Chris sounds like at this point. You don't sound like a grown up. You play fucking Pokemon.
I am a grown up, sir. I have moved on from the childish things.
No, you didn't move from you went from Pokemon to Sonichu. I mean, well, what the fuck? This is still just kid shit. You don't have a job. You're still living with your parents. You're almost 30 years old. This is ridiculous. I mean, you want to date my daughter. You realize she's leagues above you right now. She had a good fiance, and you just sit around, play with toys, and video games? Is that what you buy with your welfare money? Like Pokemon shit?
I have not played with Pokemon for years, sir.
Okay, so what do you play with? You denied Pokemon, but you didn't deny video games.
Okay, I have played some Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero?
Yeah.
The hell is that?
I have to stand up and play guitar.
You have to stand up to play guitar? Oh, wow. Why don't you... That's just pathetic. I mean, that's not... You think that's exercise? You play a real guitar? I think that real Chris could play a real guitar.
I worked hard for my father in his garden. I pulled weeds. Those weeds are very hard to pull.
My grandma pulled weeds. My grandma had arthritis, and she pulled weeds every day.
I even mowed the lawn. And
mowed the lawn?
Yeah, and again,
Wow.
those were very hot days too.
You know, I see 7-year-olds who mow lawns, you know, all day for a summer job, and and they get paid for it. Might I add?
And also, you know what? Another heavy duty burden I had to take care of, and that I wasn't paid for. When my dog died a few years ago, she was a sweet dog. I lifted and carried her doghouse to the site where we buried her. Her doghouse. That thing had to weigh like 5-10 tons. It was very heavy. I carried that thing.
You're talking to me about how your dog died. You're talking about someone who has lost friends and family in national tragedies. I had to deal with the loss of my mother, not to old age, but to fucking a plane piloted by terrorists.
Yeah. Well, but
you know, your heavy burden is your dog died. But I'm sorry, but you know, boo. I mean, really, I've had dogs die, and it sucks, but that's nothing.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, I was very sad when she died.
I'm sorry. Are you messing with me? Are you trying to compare, you know, the loss of my mother, the loss of someone who took care of me for years, to a dog? You calling my mother a dog?
I am not calling your mother a dog.
I had to dig my mother out of the rubble of the Twin Towers, and you had to lift a doghouse.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, that doghouse was heavier than any tombstone. And that doghouse pretty much was a tombstone.
Sounds like you're fucking with me now.
I am not. I am being very honest with you, sir.
And that doghouse is probably made of wood?
No. It was wood and plastic. That thing had to weigh over 100 pounds. Yeah, well, also, going back to the old topic, I have been deceived by the trolls. A bunch of them pretended to be women who I thought were honest over the internet when I was talking to them for the first time for a while.
Who gives a shit about the internet?
And so them were actually
Be a
true
man.
and those two women died. I was very heartbroken by that. And yet I was even more heartbroken when I
don't even know these people. And how many of these women have you gone through?
There was just one time where I actually thought it was a woman. I actually drove a whole day's worth back and forth, almost 24 hours, from my house to Cleveland, Ohio. But it turns out that was a bad lead.
So you went to go to Ohio for a fake woman, but my Casey just told me that you won't go and visit her, a real woman. And you've met her before, for God's sake.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was more naive back then, but I am very less naive now. I
am not convinced.
Oh, come on! You should
Come
be
on! You know who you're talking to, son? What the fuck is this? That you're just talking back to me like a little kid. Don't yell at me, you maggot! Piece of shit. You're just sitting around in your parents' house, crying about your little dog, playing video games, whining about women on the internet. Some lazy little maggot.
I am not lazy.
You're living with your parents and you don't have a job. How is that not lazy?
Well, maybe I don't have a job, but I do work around the house.
Casey, I mean, come over here. You got to listen to this. Listen to this guy. This is great.
What, Daddy?
What is? I mean, this guy's just
Daddy,
fucking.
you sound mad. What's wrong?
I mean, he's talking about these heavy burdens he's had to face. You remember? Well, of course, you remember when we lost Grandma. How would you forget?
Oh my God, I know. I had to volunteer just to get my mind off it.
This guy has nothing to offer you.
I have a lot to offer her.
Well, like
don't
what?
yell at my father like that.
what?
You need to respect him. He's a retired Marine. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Apologize.
Yeah. Yeah. I apologize, Matthew. I apologize for talking back to you.
I don't even know how you think you can call me by my name right now.
Yeah.
You are not good enough for my daughter. Chris, on the other hand, has my blessing. And if the internet is such a problem for you, I mean, just get rid of it. I mean, you don't need it for anything. Go to a library.
Yeah, well, I have a bunch of ties on the internet, and I do go to libraries.
Really? What was the last book you read?
Yeah.
I think the last book Casey read was last week. She reads books like you probably stuffed candy down your throat.
I stuff vegetables down my throat. I stuff green beans. I stuff broccoli. I stuff corn. I stuff carrots.
Wow. What the fuck are you talking about? She needs a man who can support himself and keep a job. I mean, you got fired from Wendy's. I mean, most people quit. It sucks. You got fired. You weren't good enough for Wendy's. You'll never be as good as Chris at this rate.
I am a lot better than Chris, believe me.
You're not even a functioning human. You're leeching off my government. I met Chris in real life, and he's an upstanding young man. How are you better than this? You're not a man. You can't have Casey with this kind of... This is just ridiculous. I can't believe I'm talking to someone who's so naive.
You just crossed a line. You just crossed a line. By saying the word naive. That is like the worst insult to me.
What line?
You just really tipped me off right there when you said that.
What are you going to do about it?
Nothing at the moment.
Nothing at the moment.
Because I can't really do anything. I'm not right there in front of you now, am I? I'm talking to you over the phone. The only thing I can do right now is let you know that you just crossed the line by saying that word.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to threaten me? You trying to threaten an ex-Marine?
No, I am not threatening you. I am not threatening you. I am in no position to threaten an ex-Marine. And I understand that, and I respect you as such.
I could whoop your naive little ass with my pinky if I wanted to. Casey could whoop your ass. I'm surprised she hasn't already.
Well, I would be able to defend myself.
So you would hit Casey?
No, I would not hit Casey.
Have you ever defended yourself?
I have defended myself.
No, I'm sure that was something to see. Have you... I don't think you'd be able to react fast enough.
Yeah, well, you have not seen how fast I can react.
You can't even react fast enough to what I'm saying.
Well, you continue the insult, and I'm getting tired of the insults. I feel like I need to go take a shower and get ready to sleep.
Yeah, actually, that's fine. You can go whine and you can weasel your way out of this. You don't even deserve my daughter. I mean, what are you going to do after this? What are you going to do tomorrow? You're going to get up and play video games again. You know what Casey's going to do? She's going to go to school and she's going to call Chris back. That's what she's going to do.
Well, that's what you think she's going to do. You do not control her.
Because you know why she's going to do that? Because he's the one she wants. Well, this has really been enlightening. Learning about, just how unworthy a person could be for my daughter. How much of a... I have to congratulate you, though, because you totally did a great job at getting Casey and Chris back together.
Seriously, Chris, how could you? You've been so insulting to my father and everything. Chris would never have done this. Maybe I did make a wrong decision. You know what? I don't want this. I don't need this right now. I have so much going on with finals and everything. Dad, I think you're totally right.
Yeah. Don't tell him where we live. I don't want my name and number.
See, look what you've done, Chris. Look what you've done.
I'm sorry. Have a safe, good evening.
1, 2, get up!